Hey guys, Triple B here. Today we're going to be trying another card to come out of the newest set Paldea Evolved. It's going to be Bellibolt EX. This card definitely seems to have some shocking potential. Sorry, that was pun intentional. I'll accept the charges. But thanks to Bellibolt's electric typing, it means that we can set this card up very efficiently, both in energy and in bench size, and get going to take some pretty key knockouts and disrupt our opponent. Bellibolt's attacks are both pretty quirky. The first one it's got is just 2 colorless energy, and it's called Jumping Press. Lets you do 50 damage to any of your opponent's Pokemon. That gives you some sniping potential, helps set up knockouts, or can just disrupt in some cases. Gardevoir EX, for example, when they accelerate out energy with Psychic Embrace, they're going to take 20 damage to their guys as they do that. So if we're putting 50 damage on them beforehand, it's, well, effectively meaning they can't put 3 energy on it because of the way that it scales, which is pretty solid, meaning they won't always be able to get to the numbers needed to knock us out. Just, well, super handy. Bellibolt's second attack though is definitely the star of the show though. Paralyzing Ball is going to do 160 damage, and it gives you the choice of discarding 2 energy in exchange for paralyzing your opponent's Pokemon. Meaning you can half hit into something, paralyze them so they can't hit into you unless they have a switch out during their next turn, and then the following turn just swing for another 160. But when you swing the second time, because, well, they're getting knocked out, you don't have to choose to discard that energy. You can keep it because there's no point in paralyzing a corpse, right? That's, well, it's just rude. Don't do that. Come on, guys, have some class. Since these attacks are both pretty costly though, it can be a little bit awkward to charge up. Well, if it wasn't an electric type at least. We can use Electric Generator. Look at the top 5 cards of your hand, and if you see 2 lightning energy there, you can attach them to your bench Pokemon in any way that you'd like. Meaning if we've got Tandabulps or some other attackers set up on the bench, we can be rushing the energy out to them, get them going very quickly. The other way we can be getting energy accelerated out is with Flaafy. Flaafy's got the Dynamotor ability, which lets you accelerate a lightning energy card from the bin to the bench. So when Bellibolt's discarding energy to paralyze things, we can just be using that same energy and popping it onto one on the bench and just kind of, you know, keep everything in a nice closed circuit there for you. It's pretty powerful and definitely an interesting combo to be going. Does mean we have 2 different stage 1s we're trying to set up, which, well, I think you kind of get where we're going. It's normally awkward, but not for lightning type. We can be using Miraidon EX and its tandem unit ability. It's similar to Battle VIP Pass, but instead of getting 2 Pokemon to the bench, it gets 2 lightning Pokemon. Benefit though is it's not limited to the first turn, so we can be using it every single turn, first turn, second turn, third turn, and just repeatedly getting value out of it. It's a great way to make sure we're getting our Mareeps and our Tandabulp set up, and we can be getting some other key attackers. Miraidon also has a very powerful attack in Photon Blaster, letting you do 220 damage for 3 energy. You can't use it 2 turns in a row though, is the trade-off. Since that's an effective applied to the Pokemon though, we can switch around it. We've got Beach Court as a stadium, reducing the retreat cost of basic Pokemon by 1. We've got 1 retreat. It's free retreat. That's great. We've got Jet Energy. You can attach it to a bench Pokemon, move it to the active, resetting Miraidon, then Beach Court it to the bench. Also good value, and we just generally have switch cards in the deck that can be very helpful. All of those are also very handy since Electric Generator and Flaafy only proc to the bench, so there are ways that we can be setting those up as well as resetting Miraidon. So there's a lot of synergy with, well, pretty much every single card in this deck. And since Miraidon can be getting lightning Pokemon to the bench, it'd be really handy to have other basic lightning attackers that we could use. One of which is going to be Raichu V. It's a very powerful attacker and budget friendly. Its attack's only 2 energy, meaning effectively if we get it on the bench first turn, we could use Electric Generator, hit 2 energy, attach it to it, get it in the active, and start swinging. It's going to do a base damage of 20, and then 20 additional damage for each of our bench Pokemon and the opponent's Pokemon, which when we have Miraidon that helps you quickly set up a bench, you can get established very quickly and potentially end the game in 1 turn in some situations. The other handy thing about Raichu is its ability, fleet-footed. When it's in the active, just draw a card. It's really handy and a great way to fill up your hand. And the other attacker we have in the deck is Raichu V. It's an absolute powerhouse and one of my favorite Pokemon, so when I can include it in a deck, always really happy to see that. Its attack, Dynamic Spark, lets you discard as many lightning energy in play as you'd like and does 60 damage for each card that you discard in that way. So Electric Generator, Flaafy, attach for turn, you can be doing some pretty crazy numbers with this very quickly. It also has the attack fast charge, which you can even use it on your first turn when normally you can't attack. It's going to let you accelerate a lightning energy card from your deck to your Raichu. So if you know that your opponent can't knock you out or can't even attack you on their first turn when they're going second, you can quickly get a Raichu established, and then the following turn use Flaaffys, use Electric Generators, potentially take a massive knockout with Raichu. That's really good value right there. And since both these are Pokemon V, the Raikou and the Raichu, does mean that we could be using some Seal Stones to give V-Star powers to the deck. We've got 4 Seal Stone, which lets you just get any card from your deck if you'd like, or you've got Sky Seal Stone, since both of them can do some pretty key numbers. If you're knocking out a V-Star or V-Max Pokemon, you can just take an extra prize. Raichu scales up to, well, really big numbers, so can kill anything if you get enough energy in play. And Raikou hits weakness into some very relevant things. Palkia V-Star and Lugia V-Star both seeing a lot of play. You can effectively get 3 prizes off one of those for 2 energy. It's really nice. And while it's in the active, draw a card just to, you know, spit in their face a bit. It's solid. Something you do need to be concerned about with this deck though, since we're, well, pretty reliant on the Flaaffys, is Radiant Greninja. It's seeing a lot of play in Chien Pao list and Lost Box list. Flaafy has 90, it's an easy target for Greninja to just go, yeah, 90 there, 90 there, they're dead, 2 prizes please. And we don't want that to happen, so we're going to be running Manaphy. The ironic thing is we're also going to be running Greninja. We don't have water energy though, so he's not here to attack, but his ability is, well, really clutch. Concealed Cards is going to let you discard an energy card from your hand, which then, well, synergizes nicely with the Flaafy, and you draw 2 cards. So it's just a great combo and another way that this deck just comes together perfectly. That's it for the Pokemon though, and then for the trainer cards, we do have some slightly unusual inclusions. We've got Panic Mask, since, well, the aforementioned Gardevoir EX is seeing a lot of play. It's going to make it so that if your opponent's Pokemon has 40 or less health remaining, they just can't damage you. If we're using Bellibolt's Jumping Press, put 50 on them, they can't accelerate 3 energy to it, and then we're using Panic Mask on it, meaning that, well, if they accelerate as much as they can to try and do some damage, they're now doing no damage. That's very helpful. We're also going to be including a Temple of Sinnoh to help out against reversal energy builds of Gardevoir that are becoming fairly popular. It also helps out against Arceus decks since they're dependent on double turbo energy, Lugia V-Star being completely reliant on special energy, and to prevent Lost Box from using jet energy if they don't have a counter stadium, because, well, they want to put that in play, bounce their compies around, lost zone as much things as they can very quickly, and we just want to say, nah, how about you don't? So, how about they don't? The rest of the deck though, it's pretty straightforward. We've got Nest Balls, Ultra Balls to help search out Pokemon, Pal Pad to recover supporter cards, as well as Super Rod to help get Pokemon back, or some energy if you'd prefer, since we do discard a lot of cards with Ultra Ball and Professor's Research. Our other draw supporter is Iono. It gives you draw power early game as well as some disruption, and we also have the standard gust of Boss's orders in the list. Got 10 lightning energy since you want to make sure you're hitting them with Electric Generator, getting them in the discard early for Flaafy, so high count's pretty favorable. Would be helpful to get it up to maybe like 11 or 12, but for the time being, 10 seems to be that sweet spot. If you like the deck list, make sure to hit that thumbs up button, and feel free to copy it from the description of the video if you want to give it a try for yourself. Also, if you haven't hit that subscribe button already, it's a great way to keep up with the shenanigans, and it helps me get to the next benchmark of 1,000 subscribers, where I'll actually be doing a giveaway. As an added bonus for this video, if you make a comment down below, you'll be entered into an early bird draw for it too, so it gives you a little bit of a head start on everyone else while we're working to get towards it. But let's hop on ladder and see if this deck can hold up with the current meta, or if it's more like catching lightning in a bottle. Okay. Yeah, I think we start that. We've got the switch out, we've got the Flaaffys. Oh, you're definitely running the Wo-Chien. Okay. Alright, so they've opened Drapion. I'm alright with that. I'm alright with that. Get some stuff in the bin, try and get this Flaafy on board. Cool, cool, cool. Get the little dude down. Get the medium dude down. Medium dude's gonna get more little dudes. And 2 sheep? How greedy do we go? Probably max greed, right? Let's put 1 there and we put the sheep. Want the sheep on the right. They gotta be buds. Already used that? Yeah. Cool, cool, cool. I swear this card is a lie. I play people online. They hit like 2 every time. I play it and it's like, nah. This card just says look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Doesn't do anything else. There's no secondary effect. Why? Why be like this? What did I do to hurt you? Okay, so we're seeing the Pineco come down. It's a little bit concerning. It's a little bit concerning. And we did just cut the escape rope from the list, or else it'd just be like escape rope, kill that Pineco, and then their engine should be offline. Shaman's coming out. Okay, so they're just going hard into the comeback. Respect it. Got one in the discard. Do we even Iono them here? They're going to be giving us prizes, right? I don't know. It gives them 6. I'm going to use it now's the time. Like, research will become a better draw supporter for us later. Oh, and we don't find... Oh, maybe we do find an energy, actually. Like, we don't find one. We might. It's not over yet. Found exactly one. Perfect. We do that. We're doing the thing. If I paralyze him, I'm just kind of sitting here like a goober. But it forces him to find a switch out. Yes. Right? Because if we didn't knock that out, theoretically when they knock this out, they could just accelerate some energy to that to pay the retreat cost. Whereas now it's like, hey, what are you going to do? You have switch? You have a Scoppy rope? Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Well, they have the fortress. Okay. I get prizes? Those are for me? Also, Drapion sitting with 50 left. We can just use jumping press and snipe that off the bench at any point. Cool, cool, cool. Thanks for the prizes. All right. No, thank you for that. I don't know what's going on, and then they just get 2 more things that I don't know what to do with. Like, I'm almost thinking we give up the Miraidon. Because, like, this is our draw engine right now. No, let's do this, actually. Let's do that. You can have this little dude. I don't think we need to set up 2, and I don't want to give you a 2-prizer. His Shaman can do some pretty dirty damage, if I'm not mistaken. Like, it does damage based off how many prizes they've taken. Oh, okay. Or they don't have the V-Star, and we would have been fine. 60 plus 40 for each. Yeah, we would have been fine. Would have been fine. That's fine. I can set this dude up again. Like, I should probably guarantee it, right? Oh, yeah, it's already guaranteed, actually. Let's dig a bit. Research is tempting. I think we leave that for now. I think we overset this up. So, because we discard 2 energy, and then it's just 1 attachment away from being able to attack. Also, what do we have in here that could be good? Raichu's not a bad shout. Raichu's not a bad shout. I think for right now we'll leave it, just because those are pretty low HP. But just knowing that we have access to that and the switch outs for it is pretty clutch. Yeah, let's do it. Wish we had Panic Mask right now. Like this has to evolve, right? They're running the V-Star. Surely they're running the V-Star. That's concerning. Okay. Yep. And it damages this dude's scale by though. Okay. 120 plus 40. Okay, so they're doing 200. That's fine. We've got Forest Seal Stone. We've got V's in here, so we can... I'm kind of thinking grab Raichu or grab... Raichu or Raikou, attach Forest Seal Stone, Flaafy. And then that either gets us a switch or a boss. Like, we should be in a position where it's just, we finish that. Oh, I got Manaphy out. You little scamp. Where'd you come from? Okay, well, so much for that idea, I guess. We Super Rod, we put another Tandybolt back in, or... No, I think we stick to the plan. We stick to the plan. I just know that if I get this, it's a Wo-Chien target. That's what concerns me. What's outside of range of this? The V-Stars are? Nothing's outside of range of this. It's a big send it moment, but... We'll put one back in case we hit an electric generator. No point in Ionoing. That's literally just going to hurt us. Yeah, okay, we got the generator. That's cool. Cool. Yeah, I think we do this. Do this and hit nothing. Dang. All right. Oh, now this is usable? Okay. We attach one here, so we've got split lines. Do I want to discard the energy? No. Just blow it up. Okay, I think we should be all right here. I think we should be. Definitely a little bit spooked with the Wo-Chien. I won't lie. Because like 60 damage, well, they have no way of charging it up though, right? The only way they accelerate energy is out with Fortress. Drapion's not a threat. This is the thing we're concerned about. And our answer to that now is Raichu. We attach return, we accelerate 2 from the discard. That puts us to 5. We're doing 300 damage. I think we should be fine. We should be fine. And we've got the Forest Seal Stone if we just want to blow it up. Yeah, I think that should be it. Let's do this with Thin. Let's just try and hit like a massive number. Maybe even get the Sky Seal Stone off. Just go for the overkill. One. Oh, now we hit 2. Okay. Okay. Yeah, let's just go big. When you're on a deck that goes big, you go big. And we hit another electro generator. Look, we've got the Greninja. I don't even know if we have another one in deck. I don't think we do. Yeah, that should do it. What a weird way of doing this. Yeah. Oh, that was epic. That was epic. Poor Shaman. But he's grass type. You had to hit 420 to knock him out. Them's the rules. Do we start it? Yeah, I think we do. I'd prefer to start this than the Manaphy, especially because it looks like we're up against Spidops. What's his attack? 3 energy? I think his attack's 3 energy. I don't think that matters into him, actually. And that might just be helping him. Although at the same time, it reduces our retreat cost, so that might be helping us. Yeah. We do that. We go for Raikou. We try and go for a bop. Raikou would be doing, what, 40? No, we don't go for Raikou. We go for Miraidon. Miraidon gets us Raikou. Raikou hits in bigger number. That's the thought process. Yeah, we literally just have to hit 2 energy off 3 E generators. Yeah, let's just go greedy. Go greedy. Flood our bench. Thin the deck. That'll do it. Dang. The games where you need it to hit 2, it doesn't hit 2. And then the ones where it's just like nonsense. Well, actually, I guess I needed it to hit 2 this one. Yeah, I ended the game in 1 turn. That's great. But like the games where you've thinned like crazy and then it hits nothing. It's silly. Still. That's sick. This is not what we want to open. Another Chien Pao. Okay, this much better. Right, we've got Flaafy in hand, so like we definitely go Mareep. 1 Miraidon's prized. So just double Mareep. Double Mareep, we could try and go for a Tandabulb. Tandabulb into that, it does 160, he'd have 60 left, so Panic Mask is irrelevant. If they bring out any water type guys, we're one-shotting them, so yeah, I think it just becomes... likely ditch that, ditch... Is it ditch that? I kind of want to hang on to the Ultra Ball. But at the same time, I don't want to miss our attachment for turn, and I don't want to kill a sheep, so... yeah. We could get Greninja, I guess. Is it Greninja? It might be Greninja. No, because we don't want to miss our attachment for turn. No, 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 no. Don't fall for the bait. But the bait is... it's very baiting. Yeah, I think we do go for the Miraidon. He can take kills. He can buy time. I also love the little frown on it. It's like, what's he so angry about? What? Who hurt him? Ooh, I will find them. I'll throw hands with them. Yeah, how you doing today, Ko? How you doing today, buddy? All right, they got the Baxi boy out. Oh, apparently my video is posted. I thought I had that posted to go up at 11. Apparently I put 9. Doing all right, going out to play later. Nice. Like, cards? Or what are you playing? I assume you mean Pokemon? Oh, they benched the fishy. Pokemon, nice. Pidgeot attack? Something spicy? Oh, you better not play that Avery, my buddy. Man. Why? Who hurt you? Who hurt you, you dapper-hatted Goomba? Yeah, United Wings? Nice! That's epic. Also, Meowscarada. Meowscarada is fun. Actually, that's the video that was it's Meowscarada. No, I like Meowscarada. It was one of those cards where I was like, maybe it'll be okay. And then I played it and was like, oh, there's some sick combos to this. Like, you build it with Medicham and Alakazam, and it's like, you can do some shenanigans. Into Gardevoir, it's like, oh, you need to accelerate energy out? But you hurt yourself when you do that? I'm just gonna put some damage counters on there, and all of a sudden you can't accelerate much. Missing Ditto for United Wings and Meowscaradas for Meowscarada does make it tricky. That does make it a bit tricky. Like, you don't need Ditto, but it definitely helps scale the damage up. Like, you could run it with, what was I gonna say? Run it with Rescue Carriers and just, like, repeat your Murkrows and things like that. Rescue Carriers or Chloras. Can we get this online? Yes, but Sky Seal Stone doesn't do anything into him. It's only into V-Stars and V-Maxes, which none of you are. Rude. And we don't have anything in the discard, so we can't even Flaafy to it, and I didn't get the frog. Wow. Life decisions, eh? This does not seem like the correct play, but it is a play. Because I don't want to give up Manaphy. Don't really want to give up another Tandabulb. Oh, we can do this. And we just hit it. We just hit heads, right? We hit heads? Yes. Buying time. You really want the Meowscarada in real life? Level balls are hard to get, really? Actually, yeah, I guess so, because it would have been Battle Styles, and that's almost 2 years out now. That's crazy. Yeah, we're half a year into Scarlet and Violet already. Battle Styles was like the opening set of not last year, but the year before. Yeah, crazy. Battle Styles are the yeah. Yeah, I have a bit of I was gonna say hoarder mentality. That's not really not an incorrect word, not a healthy word for it. But when like trainer cards like that come out where it's like, hey, this seems like it'll be playable in a number of decks, I typically try to have like a box of decks built. Oh, actually, I'll show you. Like, that's filled with deck boxes. You can fit 5 in it. And then I have this for Gym Leader Challenge. So when stuff like that comes out, it's like, well, how many would I need to build enough decks to fill this at any point in time? I'll get that many. So Level Ball came out and I was like, okay, I'll pick up like 5 playsets because it was, yeah, like a 25-cent card or something. So it's like, I'll get it before it's hard to find. Because so many collectors, they'll come, especially like the card shop we go to, collectors will come, they'll buy 3 or 4 boxes, they'll crack them, they'll only take like the hyper rare stuff, and they'll just throw the rest out. I was like, oh, well, that's very wasteful. So as soon as I saw that was the mindset of a lot of people that buy cards, like, well, when I see people posting them for cheap, it's like, well, it's probably these people that are just trying to get a bit of money back. So if it's just gonna go to waste, I'll pick it up. Like, I'm not gonna buy stuff outright. Like the card shop we go to, they do list singles. So when I buy from there, it's like, I'll get a playset, or maybe like a playset and 1 or 2 spare kind of thing. Like Squawkabilly, I picked up 2. I think most decks you'd need 1, but like I'd prefer to have 2. So if there is one where it's like, hey, it runs 2, I'm ready. And Super Rod, I think I picked up like 6, just because it's like, well, there'll be decks where I would want to run 4, and there'll be decks where I want to run 2. So I have them, but like wouldn't go overboard. Yeah, that's what you do with codes. Yeah. Yeah, I know you like your codes, Co. Sombra, how's it going? Aw, Sombra. I think I just put up a YouTube video that you will really enjoy. There may or may not be a lot of cats. I might be milking my cat for internet points. Not like meet the parents, like using him. Well, how me out that. Exactly, how me out that indeed. Do we even... Okay, so Raiko's not bad for this because he can do 220, right? So like, I think we do put it down. We still don't have energy in the discard. We can use research to get it there though. Sky Seal Stone's useless to us. Iona would be good, but no, I think we just do this. Yeah. Hey, we got the dude. Look at that dude being all him. Yeah, let's do that. We proc this. We get a knockout with Raikou at least. We're playing a bit of catch up, but at the same time, the prize trade is going to be 2 for 2 for 2 for 2, and they've just taken 1. So as long as we keep Manaphy out so that they can't catch up on like single prizers, I think we're fine. I think we're fine. Also, I like how that goes back in a hand. I almost should have done that. Oh, I was gonna say done that to proc Ultra Ball. We still can. How are we doing for this? I think we hold off for now though. Just in case we get Iono'd, I'd prefer to have it in deck, just as a search out. You bought so many Iono? Jealous. I think I have 4. Yeah. The shop put like a playset off to the side for all the regulars. So it's like, hey, like we know you guys are gonna want cards to play. We've got these kind of like held for you because we know you're gonna come and use them, which was really appreciated. They're so good to us. I love that. When you build like a wholesome community, it's just wonderful. It's just wonderful. But yeah, other than that, I haven't gotten any. So I think I'm gonna have to like suss out eBay and watch for people that are just selling off a bunch of them. Because there's people that'll just be like, oh, uncommons are like 50 cents. It's like, yes, uncommons are 50 cents. Don't go to troll and toad. You're having flashbacks of how expensive N used to be, so you're like, well, yeah, fair. Like, it's a good card, but I feel like it's not overrated, but I don't think it needs to be a 4-off in every deck. Having it for early game, very strong, but also very punishing, right? Because like, if I know my opponent's playing 4 Ionos in their deck and not very heavy counts of any other supporters, like if they're just playing like Iono and Colress, for example, in a best of 3, you can kind of get a feeling of like what their supporter line is. I'm just going to burn through every card in my hand, and it's like, you give me free 6 cards next turn? Appreciate it. But when you have decks running like Bibarel, yeah, Iono's sick. Because then it's like, early game, it's draw 6, mess with my opponent. If I fall behind, it's mess with my opponent. And if we're both to like 1 or 2 prizes, it's, mess with my opponent. And I use Bibberl and get a fresh 5, so it's fine. It's sick. Like in Meowscarada. That was a prime example, is I was running Chorus and Iono and Meowscarada. And in a best of 3 set, it'd be like your opponent could definitely abuse that knowledge. It's like, well, just gonna Ultra Ball a bunch of stuff. In my deck, know that you're gonna give me resources. And it's like, yeah, fair. LDF deck profile for Meow, or you made your own? Yeah, mine just got posted like 20 minutes ago accidentally. It was meant to go up at 11, and I think I put it in as 9. Yeah, it's up. I'll post a link. Oh, Raikou. Raikou done died. Give me 2 seconds. I'll get you a link for it. There you go, Cole. Do you need a Meowscarada video? We put this... Yeah, we put this active, we charge that up, or we try and charge that up. I think we just straight up try and charge that up. We've got enough in the bin, yeah? Yeah. Flaafy, pop, pop, go. Such a good saying. I love that saying. Pop, pop, go. Just rolls off the tongue. Everybody's saying it. And we hold boss? Yeah, we hold boss. Actually, I almost think we just switch here. We switch. This keeps to keep the energy attached. Where's my other Miraidon? He's dead? Oh, he's not dead. Why do I think he was dead? Oh, he's just not in the deck. Do you help me? Possibly. Boxed both those. I did the attachment for turn. If we Iono here, we're kind of just shooting ourselves in the foot. If we evolve that up, though, just in case we get Iono'd, probably a good call. And I think we just go bin that, bin that. No, we hang on to that, actually. Yeah, risky, but might help. What do I need right now? Nothing. That's a good spot to be in. Let me grab a frog. Looking good. Well, actually, I guess we probably should have hung on to that switch. If we hung on to that switch, it lets us keep him on the bench to charge him up. Because now it's like we Dynamotor. We have to use jet energy to attach return. He's only doing 180. Sombra, you don't want to do your job today. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. At least like your job's pretty chill. You're able to hang out on Twitch while you work. That's cool. I don't know if you're supposed to be, but you're able to. Okay, if we don't get Iono'd here at least, they take out Miraidon. We put anything active. Proc Flaafy, Jet Energy, Boss Palkia, Bop game. Bop, bop, go. Yeah, you're allowed to? That's cool. That's very cool. Job has a bit of stress to it, but you don't have much human interaction. Like, as far as trade-offs go, that's a nice balance at least. That's kind of like mine. A lot of it's just like internet, or not internet. A lot of it's emails. A lot of it is internet. It's computers, the internet, wires. Tap, 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 tap. Nah, but I'm changing roles soon, so we'll see. Probably be some high stress coming up. Got a new job starting in like 3-4 weeks. Ah, yeah, fair. That can get stressful. That can get stressful. What you doing, Bax, man? What's happening? They gonna boss kill something? Oh no. Okay. Well, that was different. Let's bring that up. Oh, actually, that does kind of complicate things. I don't have a way to ditch this. Huh. I done goofed. Okay, well, at least I could go into this. I could do ping 50 onto that, softens him up. Anything else can get killed by him. And he's a bulky boy. Or I just swing into that. Oh, actually, does that reset us? Wow, I'm stupid. I should have jet energy to him, harder treated game. Learn from my misplays. Learn from my misplays. Yeah, that's dumb. Literally have Manaphy and Raichu with one retreat. Could have just gone into reset Miraidon, ended the game right there. Hindsight, eh? Dirty Co. God decklist on Meow. You like it? It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. What do you think of the charity foundation I started? Oh, good. I'm like, yeah, I don't know if God, but like, I enjoyed it. Popped off. Why is this the plan? This is not the plan. This should not be the plan. I misplayed. Yeah. Why are you doing this? I can kill you with Paralyzing Ball. I don't even need to dish the energy. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's do that. We'll set up Raichu. We got so many attacking options now. Game should have been over. I done goofed though, so it's not. I'm thinking we just do that, because if we put Beach Court, it gives him Chien Pao flexibility. I'm not on board with that. Palpad. Yeah, it's Palpad back in like boss research, just in case we get Ionode. And just burn through cards again in case we get Ionode. It's just like the phrase of the night at this point. And yeah, we'll bump that. This energy still counts for the attack cost. Jet energy's already done its thing. Do I want to discard energy? Ah, that's fine. But now he can't just like pivot around stuff. Can't believe I've done goofed that play though. Like, oh, I need to jet energy to set up an attack. It's like, missed like the clearest objective. Just reset Miraidon. Bossed up the Palkia. Step 1. Step 2. Step 3. Cry. They bounce in the fish. Oh, they're just wasting our time. Okay, cool. Thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, hitting that thumbs up button's a great way to let me know. And if you haven't already, why don't you subscribe? You hung around this long. Why don't you do it again when, well, more videos come out? It's a great way to let you know when they do. If you're after some more deck lists, though, there should be one popping up here and another one here. Till next time, though, take care of yourself.